Hey, YouTube family. How you doing? This is Rhonda with Rhonda Loves Life. Thanks for joining me. All right, guys, I'm just finishing up dinner. I walked. There was a beautiful restaurant right down the street, about 2 blocks from my hotel. So I picked up some chicken. Can you see it? Chicken and stir-fried vegetables. Nice and healthy, right? And then I went to the dessert shop and got tiramisu. I had the dessert first. All right, very good. So listen, you know that I stay clear of politics and religion on this channel. However, I do like to touch on hot issues that are trending, and even those issues that I find needs to be brought up. And I just found one here. The View. Sonny Hostin went off on this young man called Coleman Hughes. He's an American author, young black male in his 20s. Now, Coleman Hughes got a book called The End of Race Politics, Arguments for a Colorblind America. He was on there, I would imagine, promoting his book, and then Sonny decided, and this what really ticked me off, she told him verbatim that black people consider him to be the pawn or whatever for the Republicans or the right. Now, this young man said that he was not Republican. He's in his 20s. He only voted twice in his lifetime. He says he's an independent. Now, Sonny, what makes you think you can speak for all blacks? I got newsflash for you, Miss Sonny Hostin. I am an independent. I'm not a Republican, and I'm definitely not a Democrat anymore. Now that I see, I'm not. So I'm an independent with no one to vote for. And I imagine there's a lot of people out there that feel the same way. Sonny Hostin, I guess she feels as if black people, we're a monolith and we should all just vote Democrat. No, we're not. I understand what this young man is saying, and I connect with him, and I teach my children the same thing, same way. You got to walk through this life. You got to change the glasses you have on. You got to walk through this life and through this country, but through the world in general. Don't expect a handout. Work your ass off. Work it off, grit and grind, and be kind to others, and the universe will bend to accommodate you. I believe in what Martin Luther King said when he had promoted a colorblind society. And I like the idea of having a Bill of Rights for the disadvantaged. That would include every race, color, and creed, not just blacks and Hispanics. I disagree with everything that Hostin is embracing and promoting. I don't agree with that. When I grew up, it was 5 of us, and my father was a drop-dead drunk, and my mother passed away when I was 11. We were poor. My paternal grandmother and grandfather took us in, and they wanted nothing from the government. My grandma was the homemaker. My grandfather worked at the post office. They said they wanted because they were like, we'll give this 5 kids, and we can give you public aid and all that. They wanted none of it. Those are the people that I grew up with, that helped raise me. Okay, they wanted nothing. And I teach my kids that no one owes you nothing. Work your ass off. Build your own. We live in America. People from all over the globe comes to America to make their money. Many go back home, and others stay, because it is a wealthy country with a lot of opportunities. Don't expect a handout, because that leads to laziness, and I do believe that. If somebody gonna give you $1,300 a month, why get up and work your ass off for $13 every week or every 2 weeks in a paycheck? It makes you lazy. That's my opinion. You can disagree. I gotta shoot straight. Pow, pow. Now, for Sonny to think that black people look at this young man, no, they don't. This young man is in his 20s. He got a long way to go. I am watching Coleman Hughes. I like Coleman Hughes, and I want to hear more of what he's got to say. I don't want my kids to get preferential treatment. There should be no reparations. For what? Just give me an opportunity. Get an opportunity, and I will run away with it. When I was in high school, my counselor was not black. I had a white counselor, and she was the one when my father would come up to school drunk, and she knew our background. She knew, and she would always encourage me, Rhonda, go to college. You're so bright. Don't give up. I didn't. When I got in college, and I took an accounting class, and my professor at the time was Jewish, And he met me after class. He said, Rhonda, you know what? You got an affinity for accounting. I think you might want to try giving it a chance. You might be can make a career of this. Take a couple more classes and see how you like it. I followed his instructions, and guess what? Fast forward 25, 30 years later, I'm an accountant. I'm a skilled accountant, experienced, and now I'm running my own practice. These are people that just, they saw it and they saw I worked hard and I showed up, and they encouraged me. So my point is that we have to start embracing color blindness in this society. We can't. There will be racists. There are people who are sexist, who are homophobic, who are classist. We're human beings and we're flawed. So some of us have flaws that are more extreme than others. But I will not be walking my life. I will not be walking my path. And I teach my kids, do not live your life being controlled by what other people do. They're ignorant. That's their issue. You keep moving, because not everybody's like that. They're not. So this Coleman Hughes, it took a lot of courage for him to write a book like that. And I actually listen to him more than I listen to Candace Owens, because I know Candace Owens is just, she carried the water for the right. And she embraces him, and she swims in their, in their views. Let's just say that. I'm going to keep it clean. But Coleman, he's like, no, I'm independent. I understand that. I am independent. No one's going to assume they're going to get my vote. So, Sonny, you're out of line. You don't speak for all of us. Coleman Hughes, again, it takes courage. And you were just in your 20s, young man. I know your parents are proud of you. Good job. Keep going. Don't let them, and you handled Sonny so well. And go back to The View and check her again, because you got support. I'll be keeping my eye out for you. All right, guys, let me know what you think of the video. I want to thank you for watching. I'll chat with you soon. Love you. Ciao.